My aunt threw my prenatal vitamins in the trash and said, "If my daughter lost her baby, it's not fair that you get yours." I kept a neutral look, cleaned up the mess, and simply went to the pharmacy to buy new packs. A year later, I am holding my healthy son in my arms and watching from the window as the police confiscate her house because of the debt she tried to pin on me, and which I reported. So, I need to get this off my chest because I still haven't fully grasped how messed up my family actually is. Throwaway account for obvious reasons. I am Lisa, 28, work as a clerk at Allianz here in Munich, and live in a shared apartment in Schwabing with 2 other people. Nothing special really, perfectly normal life, until everything completely escalated with my aunt Brigitte a year ago. She is 52, lives in Rosenheim with her husband Hans and her daughter Melanie, who is 26. Anyway, I was 4 months pregnant at the time. My boyfriend Stefan and I were totally happy, even if it wasn't planned. We looked for a bigger apartment, thought of names, the whole program, but I hardly told anyone about it because something terrible had happened 2 months earlier. Melanie, my cousin, had lost her baby in the 20th week. Just like that, no explanation. Medically, everything had been fine. The whole family was devastated, especially Aunt Brigitte. She had been so looking forward to the grandchild, had already bought things, planned the nursery, everything. After the loss, she became really strange, constantly talking about injustice and that some people are just lucky and others are not. I didn't think anything of it at the time. Grief does weird things to people. I guess I was naive. That thing with Melanie had been really intense. She was in her 20th week, everything was going great, and then at the checkup in the Rosenheim hospital, they couldn't find a heartbeat anymore. Just like that. The doctors couldn't even explain why. Sometimes it just happens. Melanie then had to give birth, even though the baby was already dead. I can imagine how shitty that must have been. Aunt Brigitte completely flipped out back then, cried for days, and then started looking for culprits everywhere. First the doctors, then Melanie's ex-boyfriend who had left her during the pregnancy, then fate in general. After the funeral, she became really bitter. Constantly said things like, "Some women are gifted babies and dawn to even appreciate it," or "There is no justice in this world." I thought she was talking generally, not about me. Melanie was out of it after the loss, hardly spoke, moved in with Aunt Brigitte because she couldn't be alone. And Brigitte mothered her like crazy, was suddenly super protective, and attacked anyone who even looked at them sideways. I tried to be there for both of them, drove to Rosenheim more often, shopped, cooked, just helped where I could. Stefan thought it was over the top, but I thought that is what you do in a family. No idea why I thought that was mutual. A few weeks later, I drove to Rosenheim for Sunday dinner, like every month. The mood was already weird, totally depressed and tense. Uncle Hans hardly said a word. Melanie just sat there picking at her food, and Aunt Brigitte was talking the whole time about all sorts of things, but somehow passive-aggressive. I tried to be normal, talked about work, the weather, things like that. Then Brigitte suddenly said, "You look good, Lisa. Really glowing even. Some people just have luck in life." The tone was so weird I didn't know what to say. Later over coffee, another remark like that. You know, I think it is important that family is considerate of each other. Some people are very selfish with their joy, I think. Melanie looked at me then, so weirdly, as if she knew something. I asked if everything was okay, but Brigitte just said, "Oh Lisa, you don't understand. You don't have children of your own." Watch the full story on the channel, link below.